unicorns, so I know that bad days are hard. Trust me, I've had my fair share of them, and in fact, I had a whole entire year that I'm not gonna get into any details about, but basically it was one of the worst years of my life, if not literally the worst. I was not motivated for really anything at all. This included school, work, aka trying to start a YouTube channel, and even art, which, by the way, recently I have found is literally one of the most therapeutic things that I've ever done. I would seriously recommend it. I only made probably about 8 pieces of artwork through the whole entire year, which, to put that into perspective, I've probably made about 9+ pieces of artwork in this last week. But one of the things that I did notice, even in the worst year of my life, even on my worst days, there were at least 5+ things that made me happy. A lot of these things are just the little tiny things that happen throughout your day that make you kind of happy. Like, for instance, I love tea, so it's really hard to make the perfect cup of tea, but every now and then you get it seriously perfect, and that is something that makes you really happy while you're drinking it. But when you're recapping on your day, you usually only think of the really negative things and you don't think about that one really good cup of tea. Another thing that can make you really happy throughout your day is your pets. Like, for instance, we usually have nap time every single day, so I would usually go in my room and cuddle with my puppy, and that would make me happy because it's scientifically proven that cuddling pets and petting them and just all of that stuff can actually lower heart disease risks, I think. I don't know, go check out some science channels for that stuff, but it does actually make you happier. And as I mentioned earlier, art can also be an amazing thing. During this time, that wasn't really something that was making me very happy because, like I said, I wasn't really doing it, but once again, that's something I would seriously recommend because it can totally make you happier. It can seriously make your anger go down, your depression go down, your anxiety go down. It can make all of these things feel so much better, especially if you're making art that kind of has to do with it. It can be very, very therapeutic. Another thing that makes me kind of happy is going out in nature, and in fact, my mom has actually told me before that when I was really little, like I'm talking baby, maybe toddler, a little bit older, even now, when I would go outside, I would calm down and I'd be happy again, and nature just makes me really happy, and today is like our only sunny day in Seattle, so I'm really planning to get on out there and have some fun, but I don't know, there's just so much beauty in nature. Like, you go outside, you see a butterfly fly by, and it makes you really happy. You see the really pretty flowers. Right now it is spring, and that is really the time for all of that stuff. So I'm seeing all of the neighbors' plants, you know, the people that actually take care of their yard. My point of this video is no matter how bad your day is, there is still some little tiny good things. Like, take this for instance. You wake up, you stub your toe on your bed, you burn your toast to the point where it's almost ineditable. Your dog doesn't want to talk to you. All of this stuff is seriously going wrong. Let's say you're a normal person. You go to school and you're not very happy. You've had a really bad start to your day. You didn't even really get any good breakfast. And while you're at school, you're really depressed because you don't want to be in any of your classes, but during lunch break, you get to be with your friends. So there's one good thing. You come home after school, after you're really, really tired. You take a nap. Your dog comes in and now wants to see you. So you cuddle with your dog and you're all happy. You wake up, you make some art, maybe you sculpt or something like that. I really like sculpting. That can be very therapeutic and can make you feel a whole lot better. Then you go into your room where you have your crazy comic stash and you start reading some books. Like, for instance, right now I'm reading Watchmen, and I really like it. I have a crazy comic collection in my room and it makes me really happy. You know, when I really need to get away, I'll just go in my room, I'll go and read some of my books, and it will make me a whole lot happier. And then, continue on with the story, you go out into your living room and you have dinner. And dinner, your mom's cooking dinner, and it happens to be literally your favorite food. It's, you know, enter in whatever your favorite food is. That is what your mom is baking. And that makes you really happy. So there you go. You have a few happy things in your day. But the problem with people, especially my age to maybe about 30 and a little bit older, it just depends on the person. So, you know, you had a pretty bad day, but you also had some really good things that happened. You go into your room, and as you're laying your head down on your pillow, in that short little period between deciding you're going to actually go to bed and before actually falling asleep, you're recapping your day, like every person usually does. So you're recapping your day, and you are just thinking of every single negative thing that has happened. You're thinking about how you stubbed your toe and how you got burnt toast. You're thinking about all these bad things that happened. and you don't even think about any of the good things. So my challenge for you, and I know this is going to be kind of hard, but I strongly encourage you to do this. When you're laying down in bed and you're getting ready to go to bed, I want you to recap your whole entire day. Don't just recap the bad parts. Intentionally recap the good parts. And who knows, maybe if you do this enough, it might rewire your brain and you might start noticing the happy things in life a little bit more. So, as you're going to bed tonight, as all these little tiny nice things are happening to you, I just really want you to appreciate them. And maybe it will make you happier. And that is really my goal with YouTube, is to make all of my beautiful unicorns a lot happier. So actually, that's not only my goal on YouTube, that is my goal in life. I want to make you all a whole lot happier, so hugs! That moment when your tripod is too tall, but hugs, man! And I should probably go, I'm kind of thirsty. So, believe in yourself, you can do anything. I love all of my beautiful unicorns. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Comment what your favorite relaxing, happy thing to do is, and I hope you have a wonderful day.